Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to talk about the cholesterol dilemma. Statins. You've heard of them, right? They're the cholesterol-lowering drugs that became so popular. There were even suggestions that we should add them to the water supply. But are they the miracle cure that they cracked up to be? My name is Steve Murray. I'm the co-founder of Health Architects South Africa. I am not a medical doctor. But I've spent a chunk of my career working in the field of chronic disease risk reduction. And even right at the beginning of my career in cardiac rehabilitation, specifically back in 1994. And I've been listening to the increasingly loud sort of clamor around statins now for a few years, to the point at which I really think, okay, we need to have a conversation about this. And we are going to have a conversation, about statins and about this whole process. So let's start off by saying, okay, what are statins and how do they work? Well, in simple terms, statins work by blocking your body's cholesterol production. Now, yes, that lowers cholesterol. And that might reduce heart disease risk. But that also comes with some very, very real side effects. Muscle ache, liver problems, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes have all been really strongly linked to statin use. And I can tell you that we encounter these issues in our clinical practice all the time. So it's super important to weigh up the benefits against the risks. So who should take statins? Well, what seems like really clear to me, based on the evidence that I've read and the super smart people that I have the pleasure of listening to and talking to, says that, look, if you've already had a heart attack or stroke, in other words, you've got existing heart disease and you've had a stroke, you know what? Take a statin. I think that would be strongly recommended. But if you're healthy, but you have raised cholesterol, then calculate your risk. And the cool thing is you can do some of that yourself using some really cool online tools. The American College of Cardiology's risk estimator is on their website. I'll put the link at the bottom of this and in the comments. The other really important factor to consider when you're weighing up your risk is your cardiorespiratory fitness level. If you have a CRF above 10 mets, and we'll talk about that another time, then you've got even less to worry about. Because high fitness is a really strong preventer of disease. So, a couple of things. If you have an ACC risk percentage below 5, focus on your diet, exercise, and quit smoking. Above 20%, or you have a CRF below 5 mets, different story. Sit down, have a heart-to-heart with your doctor about statins. That was just a terrible pun, wasn't it? Okay, but don't stop the lifestyle changes. Get your ACC risk down, get your CRF up, and then talk to your doctor about coming off the statin. It's also incredibly important to understand how statistics work and how they're used to scare us. So, absolute and real risk. Big Pharma says a 36% reduction in heart attack risk. Yeah? And that sounds impressive. But the actual difference, the absolute risk, is much smaller. So for every 100 people taking statins, only one may avoid a heart attack. Another great study that came out recently looked at longevity. Okay, did it in fact make you live longer? And a really, really big sample study recently showed that people who took statins versus people who did not take statins increased their longevity by, drumroll please, 4 days. 4. So remember, a plant-based diet is one way of dramatically reducing your cholesterol without drugs. Getting your cardiorespiratory fitness level up not only drops cholesterol, but it also drops the risk. So statins may be a solution for some, but they are not a magic bullet. Talk to your doctor, understand your risk, and explore all your options. Your health is in your hands. Make an informed decision. If your doctor doesn't want to have this conversation, or has not had this conversation, I don't know, maybe find another doctor. So we're going to have lots and lots of talks about this. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye now.